Welcome to my PowerPoint presentation on why Undone is a bad perk in Dead by Daylight. Undone gains 3 tokens each time a survivor fails a skill check. Once you have at least 3 tokens, the next time you damage a generator, all tokens are consumed and the generator instantly regresses by a certain amount and is blocked for a certain length of time based on the number of tokens consumed. Once the generator is unblocked, regression continues as normal and the perk goes on cooldown. The perk is designed to be a multifaceted slowdown perk, both regressing a generator significantly while also preventing it from being repaired. Due to the activation condition to gain tokens, Undone cannot be activated by the killer by any means. In other words, once survivors have gained more than a few matches in experience and are able to reliably hit skill checks, this perk will rarely come into play. Fundamentally, the only killer able to use this perk to some degree of consistency is the Doctor, and even he struggles to make good use of it in higher level play. Aside from the perk simply not activating very often, the generally low token consumption can actually harm its regression potential slightly. Most often, because of how infrequently experienced survivors fail skill checks, you'll often only be consuming less than 10 tokens at a time despite the token cap sitting at 30 tokens at tier 3. This means that the instant regression and blocking time dealt by Undone will each be under 10 seconds worth of repair time. At such low intervals, the generator blocking mechanic can actually hinder your overall regression than if it didn't exist in the first place. When a generator is blocked, it can neither be progressed or regressed. While a generator can be blocked and regressing, it doesn't actually lose any repair progress while the entity blocks it. Only until the block is removed does it begin to actually lose progress again. With that in mind, if you trigger Undone with 6 tokens, you'll get 6% instant regression in 6 seconds of generator blockage. Unless you instantly teleport or dash away from that generator, then it's unlikely that a survivor would be jumping to stop its regression within that 6-second window anyway. However, because it's blocked, you lose that little bit of regression time. Granted, it's only 1.5 seconds of repair time at 6 tokens, but in a game like Dead by Daylight, every second counts, and in this situation there is nothing to be gained by having the generator blocked. I would rework Undone to be an analog to Pop Goes the Weasel. Upon hooking a survivor, Undone activates for a brief window of time. Kicking a generator while Undone is active will block the generator for a certain period of time equal to 40% of the remaining charges on that generator after instant regression effects are applied. As an example on how this would work, if a killer broke a generator with 45 charges, which is 50% progression, 4.5 charges would be removed as part of the base kit kick penalty, and Undone would trigger off the remaining 40.5 charges, meaning the generator would become blocked for about 16 seconds. If the killer was using Pop Goes the Weasel, breaking a generator with 45 charges would regress it to 40.5 charges from the kick penalty, then Pop Goes the Weasel would take another 8.1 charges off, meaning Undone would scale off the remaining 32.4 charges, so the generator would become blocked for about 13 seconds. This rework removes the inconsistency and helplessness found in its original form while also retaining its original mechanics. Additionally, this provides killers a unique form of slowdown. Thanks for watching, leave a like, and put your thoughts in the comments below.